I'm Teresa Harding, and this is the Teresa Harding Podcast. This podcast is for people who know that this industry is not about the network marketer anymore. It's about the people we serve and the change we can make in other people's lives. It's about the entrepreneur inside of each of us who's trying to find our voice. It's for the people who want to change the world and are looking for the most powerful way to make that happen. Welcome back. I'm Teresa Harding. Glad to have you here. One of the things that I've been noticing as I work with my clients and the people that I'm mentoring is I notice that a lot of people, they're excited to get their message out there, but they don't really know how to get the message out. They don't know, some people don't know where to start. They haven't really even started getting their message out in a powerful way. Some people are already getting the message out, but it's not working as well as they'd like. They'd like to see a little more exponential growth with what they're doing. Some people have successful businesses, but they are seriously looking to 10x their business and they are ready to go crazy. But what I'm finding across the board is that people don't necessarily know how to take that step, how to get the message out, what's the right way. Some people are a little nervous to do that. Most people, they're willing to do it, even if it's a little scary, even if it's a little step into the dark, but they aren't sure what to do. What step is the right one to take? What step is the right, what direction is the right step to take for that thing? And they're just getting the message out, making sure that their people hear about it, do we do copy? Do we do funnels? Do we do, advertise on, do we go YouTube? Do I do videos? What exactly do I do? So today what I want to do is I want to talk about how to become the person who gets that message out to your people and exactly what that looks like. If you've already started doing it, this will refine your process. If you haven't already started, this will help you know exactly what you need to do next. First of all, what I want to talk about is you have to have an attractive character. You have to have someone or some character who is the leading lady, the leading man in your business. So for example, for Subway sandwiches, it was the guy who lost all that weight, that guy that was on their commercials for all that time. For Disney, it's Mickey Mouse. It's not Walt. It's not Walt Disney. He doesn't put his face out all over everywhere and, try to get people coming to Disneyland because his face is there. It's Mickey. You have to have an attractive character. Now, a lot of people are mistaken when they hear the word attractive character. They think it has to be, I have to be beautiful, I have to be gorgeous, I have to be hot, I have to be studly, I have to be handsome, whatever. That is not what attractive character means. What attractive character means is someone that people can connect with, someone that people can follow, someone that people can get excited about and start to get to know and feel like they can, if they resonate, someone who resonates with them. That's what the attractive character is. Now, often it happens to be you. If you're the entrepreneur, if you're the business owner, that attractive character is you. For my business, I'm the attractive character. Am I the only one who does all the work in my business? Absolutely not. I have so many hands in the pie helping make sure this happens, but I'm the one who's out there. I'm kind of the face that they see. I'm the one that people connect with. There are so many things that happen behind the scenes. So you need to decide what or who your attractive character is going to be. Because if you didn't know about Disneyland and I said, dude, pick a mouse, you'd be like, right, like that's going to work. Okay, it doesn't matter what your attractive character is. It's got to be something or someone that people can connect with. And it's usually a character. It's not usually an inanimate object. Now, Disney creates movies all around inanimate objects like cars. They have cars, but they put a personality to it. They put eyes and a face. It becomes a character, not just an inanimate object. So make sure that you decide who your attractive character is going to be. Generally, that will be you. And if that scares you to death, well, guess what? Welcome to business and welcome to getting yourself out there and doing what it takes to make sure that people get to see what you have to offer and you get to change the world with the thing that you have to offer and the thing you want to contribute. Now, when you are figuring out the attractive character, first you got to figure out who. Second, you have to decide what type of attractive character you are. And all attractive characters fall into four categories. There are four different categories or identities, if you will, that the attractive character will be. Now, you don't just get to pick one and then fake it. That's not what you want to do. You want to listen to these four. I'll tell you what they are, and you determine which one fits you best. Which one is really you? And over the years, sometimes that changes. And honestly, depending on the situation, it might change a little bit, and I'll explain that as I go. So the first one is the leader. If you are the attractive character and that fits you best, the leader is the person who knows exactly what to do. They know where to go. They know how it's done. And they're saying, hey, come on, come follow me. I know what I'm doing. I can lead you. In my business now, I'm the leader. That's not what I started out as. I'll share with you what I started out as we get a little farther into the four categories. But now I have been there. I've made all the mistakes. I know how to do this. I know what it's like to have to struggle and suffer through the things that I did because I didn't know what I was doing. And now I have this crazy passion to help other people and teach people the things I wish I had known so I can save you from the same things that I dealt with, from all those mistakes. So I'm the leader. That's the role that I choose because that's what fits right now. Now, the second identity that you can choose from is the adventurer. The adventurer is somebody who they don't know, they haven't done it before, and they don't know how to lead you, but man, they are willing to go figure it out. They're going to go figure it out. They're going to go crusade. They're going to go to the place and go find the thing and go experience the whatever, and they're going to come back and report. They're going to come back and tell you what happened and teach you what they learned because now they know. So for example, if it's a travel channel, or if it's a, if you're doing like travel, like your YouTube is a travel channel, or you're doing something that has to do with travel, then what's going to happen is maybe you've never been to Thailand. You're going to go to Thailand. You're going to try the cheap stuff. You're going to try the expensive stuff. You're going to try different areas. You're going to try the different things that people said. You're going to try all the trendy things. And you're going to say, okay, you guys, here I go. I'm going to Thailand. I'm doing this and this and that. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I'm a little scared about this adventure, about this part of it, because I don't know. Some people are saying don't ever do it. Some people are saying it's awesome. I have no idea. Here I go. They go to Thailand. They're reporting all along the way. They're telling you what's happening. And then when they come back, they can say, you know what? Now I've done it. So this is what I learned. Don't ever stay at this hotel because this and this and this is why. And you do not want to miss the ride on the elephants, but make sure that you try this, go with this group. Don't go with this group because this group, we don't like the way they treat the elephants. And this group is awesome. And they do this with their elephant, whatever. You're going to come back and you're going to tell everybody what happened. So the beauty of this one is you don't have to know it. You don't have to know anything. That is your identity. I don't know. I'm going to go find out and then I'll tell you. And so people are excited to find out what's going to happen and find out and watch your journey. And they're going to learn from you and they're going to bond and connect with you because of what you're up to. That's the second identity. The third identity is the reporter. Now, this one is a little bit similar to the adventurer because you still don't know what you're doing. You've never done it before. You have no idea. But now, instead of you going to experience it yourself and figuring it out and then come and tell everybody, you are going to go interview the experts. You're going to go find out from the people who know. So I might have, if I'm doing a money book, look what Tony Robbins did. He was not the money expert. He's the psychology, fix your life expert. But he went to all the money experts, the top money experts in the world, and he interviewed them and he made a book. He created a book out of those interviews and created a system and a step-by-step process you could follow to kind of try to be able to copy or mimic what the richest people in the world do and the smart things they do with their money. So he didn't even have to know. He just went and interviewed the people who did. That's what the reporter is. So if you enjoy talking to people and asking questions and finding out, doesn't mean you have to do video interviews every time. You might do video interviews. You might do interviews on your podcast, which is not video, it's just audio. You might go talk to people in person and then take notes from what you learned. It doesn't matter. You go out and you're going to go find out the answers. Then you're going to bring them back to your audience and tell your audience. That's number 3. Number four, the fourth identity that you can choose from is called the reluctant hero. Now, the reluctant hero is the person who doesn't necessarily love the limelight. They don't love being in front of people. Their favorite thing in the world is not being in front of a camera. They are not excited about that. They would rather stay in their home or, stay with just their special friends, and they'd rather have it a little more quiet and not be out there. But you want to know what? They have something that they know will change people's lives, and so they can't shut up about it. That's who the reluctant hero is. They can't be quiet because they know they have something that they need to share. And so what's going to happen is, as you've listened to those four, I know that one of those resonated with you the very best. So pick that identity, and that is the identity that you are going to take on. The reason I like you to understand this is because most people think that the leader is the only identity. The leader is, I already know, I've done it before, I've been successful. I know. If there's something that you feel like you want to contribute and you want to start a business around something, or you are building a business but you're not sure how to get that message out there, pick one of those attractive characters and start being that. Now, I told you I would tell you kind of what happened with me. At the beginning, I was the adventurer. I was totally the adventurer. I had no idea what I was doing in my industry and my business. I went out there and I was just trying everything, making a fool of myself, truly. And I tried everything. I would learn a little bit and then I would try to teach people that. And little by little, I was growing. But because I wasn't afraid to go adventure and I never stopped, it grew fast. It grew really fast. In about 8 years, maybe 9 years, I created a business that is $1 billion business. That is pretty speedy. And I can tell you right now, the people who if you wait till you can do it perfectly, you will still grow a business, but it will grow slow. But if you get out there and do it, you're not afraid to make a fool of yourself. And you'll hear me say this over and over. I'm going to say this more than once. You're going to hear it again. But I'm telling you, it will grow faster. It will go crazier. And even now, this business that I am starting, where I now want to help you learn how to do what I did, because I have helped hundreds and hundreds of people to hit 6 and 7-figure incomes. And I know I can help you do that. So for me, I've built my business, but guess what? I'm starting a whole new brand, the Teresa Harding brand. And as I start this brand, this is kind of new. So what's going to happen is there's going to be some element of leader because I've done this and I know how to do it, but there's going to be some element of adventurer. If I'm like the first time I worked with a chiropractor and was trying to help him with his business, I was a little bit the adventurer because I'm like, okay, I know the principle, I know how to make it successful, I know how to make it work. But let me double check, let me make sure for your business that this is the way that we're going to be able to progress this, and we'll help you find success. So we've had fun working together on that. The first time that I worked with someone who was a psychologist, they were a therapist in their business trying to grow some things, and guess what? There was some reporting. I needed to do some research to find out, make sure that the way I was teaching the principle was the way that was going to get them the best success and the fastest. So I have different pieces of this. Now, in my first business where I created the massive success, what has happened is, so I started out as the adventurer, and after a while, it got to a point where people started acting like I was the expert, and they were acting like, you're amazing. And I would go places, I'd be invited all over the world to go speak on stages internationally everywhere. I spoke in front of tens of thousands of people, and I was still teaching in small groups as well. And things started changing. And when I would go places, I'd go to these events and people wanted to take pictures with me, and they would act freaked out when they realized who I was. And I was not used to that. And all of a sudden I became the reluctant hero because that's how I felt. I felt like, you know what? I'm excited about this and I know how to do it, but I don't consider myself the expert. I know a lot, but I have so much more to learn. So that kind of became my role for a while. But it gets to a point where you have forgotten more than the new people have ever even heard of. And that's where I am now. And I'm so excited to help. I know you bring me anyone. I don't care what personality. I don't care what I don't care what their situation is. I don't care what their experience is. I don't care what their skills are. And I will be able to take them and help them grow their business in a very significant way. So now I'm the leader. You'll hear it throughout all my videos, my training. I have confidence because I know I feel like I'm going to start singing the Sound of Music. I have confidence, you know that song. But I have confidence now. I totally know I can do this, and that's why I'm excited. And you saw my video that I talked about why I'm doing this because I'm fed up. I'm fed up with people having to feel like they need to give up on their dreams because they don't know where to go, or they don't have someone they can follow, someone who knows really how to help them succeed. And I know I do. So I'm excited. That's why every time I keep thinking, quit saying the word excited. Because I'll start my videos, I'll say, I'm so excited, or I'm excited you're here, or whatever. You know what? I really am. I really am. This is a movement for me, and we are going to create this movement together. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.